Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. This is our last card using the Layering Leaves bundle this week, and it's just using the stamps today, but I have also brought in the Happy Birthday from Sweetly Scripted. I've played with this, I've had a few ideas. I haven't glued this down because I'm not happy with this, but it's kind of given me the jumping off point for where I want to be on the video today. So I've got a Coastal Cabana card base, and I've got a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white. I've got a 4 by half piece of basic, or sorry, 4 by 3/4 piece of basic white. So 4 by 3/4, and then a 4 by 1 piece of Coastal Cabana. So what we're going to do is we're going to take basic gray, and we're going to stamp. So I'm just going to move this out of the way. We're going to stamp on the top half and on the bottom half, and then this will go across the middle. So let's see what we can do here. I'm just going to pop this one here like this, just to give me kind of a registration point of where I want to be. Okay, so then this will go across the middle like this with the happy birthday on it. Okay, perfect. So I also know that by doing this, I've only got 1 inch in the middle. So when I'm stamping, if I want to drop my stamp down, I'm actually going to have to mask that off. So I'm just going to grab just a sticky note so that I can mask it off, because otherwise you'll see the stems underneath. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this sticky note here like this, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add another leaf there, and one kind of just tucked in at the edge there, and then we'll move the sticky note over like that, and we'll add another leaf like that, and another one kind of at the side like that. Now we're going to do the same thing going the other way. So I'm just going to mask this off like this, and then I can add in leaves like this and like this, and then again we'll just shift this over. Actually I can't because it's actually stuck to it. So we're just going to move this over like this, and all this means is that we're just not going to be able to see if I put that in the middle, we'll end up seeing all of the stems down here. So we're going to come in like this, and then another kind of taller one at the side. Now I have a feeling that the way I've done this, when I put this across like this, I'm only going to have a little tiny leaf here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add another stem in here. Not entirely sure how I'm going to leave it just for now because I don't want to mess things up. While I've got the basic gray out, I'm going to, sorry, I've got ink all over me. You can tell I've been having a play. I'm going to ink up the Happy Birthday. Again, it's from the Sweetly Scripted set. And I'm just going to line it up kind of in the middle of that piece there like that. Okay. And then I can just lay it in here in the middle just like this, making sure I'm straight and even. There we go. Okay, so what I need to do now is I need to come in with my colors, and I'm going to try and make this as random as possible by coming in like this. There's one, and I'm sorry if they're not lining up completely perfectly. It's just I can't get right over top when I'm doing this. And I'm just going to color this one in as well, like that. Okay. I need to wash off my stamp in between. So I just give it a good rub on my sponge. And now I'm going to come in with the Coastal Cabana. I haven't used my Coastal Cabana in ages. So we're just going to come in, stamp that down like that. And then I'm going to do this one in Coastal Cabana too. This is where I need my mask again. Like that. And down like that. There we go. And I'm going to do this one as well. There we go. Okay. I'm going to end up with 2 pink ones there. So maybe I'll come back in and I'll make that little edge one here blue again. I've got just a bit too much water on this. There we go. So we're just going to come in, make that blue. There we go. Okay. The rest are going to be Melon Mambo. So we will get that going in here. And let's make sure that's all dry. Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're going to come in and lay that down like that. And then again, we need to pull the mask in like this. Need to be able to see. There we go. But we also need not to stamp over top of the colors we've already done. Down below. There we go. And then one last time in like that. Perfect. Okay. Now, I didn't do any kind of decoration here. I'm going to try it without the decoration. I do have some kind of empty spots here, so I'm trying to decide if maybe I should do this a little bit higher up. No, I'm going to leave it like that. And we're just going to now flat mount this. This is what happens when I kind of design on the fly. I have an idea and I don't have the final version, but then I kind of build the final version in the video. So you get me thinking and planning and working things out on the fly. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of this, and it's going to go right in the middle there where all of those little joints are between the 2 rows. There we go, just like that. There we go. So that is our card. It looks a little plain and basic, so I'm going to throw in some jewels. These are the Tinsel Gems trio. So I'm going to use these ones, which I'm assuming are Coastal Cabana. They could be any color. They could be Summer Splash as well. I'm just going to pop one up like that. And one over here like this. I'm trying to make it so they're not even. And then I'm going to pop one there like that. And one there, whoops, like that. Just to add a little bit of interest. You could also put this through an embossing folder, but I thought that might be a bit much for this one. So we're going to leave this as a relatively simple and plain card. But I really do like these sweetly scripted out of the main catalog. I like the way they flow all the way through. So thank you so much for watching, and let's create together again soon.